state bia nti no when I will check it we state any area now we need their requirements, right? And then you will be able to know how many weeks are almost year. And I said school now what I say. Study materials and idea. I mean, is everything health? Anything on health? I would say anatomy and physiology. So, book could be anatomy and physiology. I had a book I used for anatomy and physiology. I mean, to me, who say Amazon now. So you can go on Amazon, look for any book.
Okay.
Anatomy and physiology. I'll wait in as basics. And
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Yeah, you should share any say next year by this time. Or if I say be away we CNO. And CNA and I say where we you can say. I mean, you are on the pathway to becoming an RN. Don't come and listen to the information and not do anything about it. So what I must say.
Oh, I'm even on it. I must start to credit that.
Why are you?
Because me and friends my apply for financial aid.
Open financial aid.
Yeah.
That shows how serious you are. Was it teaching, the thing I want you teaching, because teaching too is a nice pathway.
Yeah, and no good, but one thing is I mean her teaching because in crown mean to me stadium.
Okay.
And I too Miss like my manner, especially can be 9 job. Yeah, and it's not me personally teaching.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Nanka oko night banners so we be not time amount.
Yes.
I see.
Yeah.
Teaching so the 19.
19.
Okay, Matthias.
Yeah.
Matthias. Okay.
Okay.
Yo. Boss Richie.
Yeah.
Nice to say.
Hey, when I was there.
I'm really happy to have you here.
Oh yeah, same here. I'm really honored to be on the platform.
That Ben and me friend and I arrange a meeting for you and me alone.
Oh, I was even thinking that it was gonna be today, but maybe.
Oh yeah, I mean, you I think it's going to be today. Oh, Fabio, I don't know Fabio.
Yeah.
You can advise us. I wanted us to schedule just for you, like Yankan was, but I mean, you are here, so we are waiting for our Ohio representative to come and tell us about Ohio. So we're doing a little bit of recap. Now what state, babe?
Ohio.
Oh goodness, God. How is the cost of living in Ohio? Let me start with that.
It depends on where you are, especially like maybe the city. Because comparing Columbus to maybe like Cincinnati and Mason and other places, Columbus would quite be high. But where we are, as in like maybe I'm more there, the Cincinnati area like Fairfield, Hamilton, those places in there, it's not really that expensive when it comes to the cost of living. So like people even making like 60,000 are so much okay with the amount of money they're making because of so it's fine. I would say that, but people are also making more than that, like 200,000, 200,000 plus other stuff, depending on the type of job you're doing. Yeah, so it's fine. Like when I say it's fine, yeah, it's fine as compared to other places as well.
That's great. Now, where that to say any crime rate, it's to say.
Yeah. So for the crime rate, I remember the time my wife and I were looking for like a place to buy. One thing a unique real estate agent and no can say there are certain places that because of the crime rate in India, the apartments are so less expensive. But
Isn't it?
places like where we are right now is quite expensive. Expensive in the in in the sense that even if I compare, maybe I make say expensive, you may compare to other places in Cincinnati, would see say Accra is cheaper.
Sir?
Yes, that's what I mean because maybe 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, like laundry room, everything, garage. Probably might even be paying maybe like 1,500, 1,600 for two full bedrooms and two full bathrooms. But if
When
you
you
can
say
see a
I
place in
in
Cincinnati,
the
yeah, you see, they will compare to maybe some place in Cincinnati, yeah, even though the crime rate cry a very high kakra or hold, but still now they are having expensive rent. So just imagine that. It depends on where you are. Like in the next is not more I say, no. I can really say that they are better off. They are better off. Yeah, that's what I can say. But just a maybe hand change, I can't really talk so much about Ohio stuff, but just a little bit of what I've seen there. And yeah, bad. Mm.
I see.
The weather, the weather too is good. It's very good, but yes, sometimes in so say I thought the idea. It can even like rain like for 2 3 days consecutive. Yeah, so the
Now,
yeah.
cold, nay. How is the cold like?
Okay. When it comes to like that extremely cold, it's fine because I think today it's around. Let me see. Um, it's around 4 degrees Celsius,
And
and yeah,
wow.
it's around 4 degrees Celsius, and even make us say be like ever since they enter into like fall, they call winter, I think say, and then I'm going to say yeah, extremely cold.
Cold. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. I
yeah.
mean, it's not that bad. That means Ohio is better. Main for no way. I mean, what's the main for? English waves. Oh, shut down. Bra. So, and I'll wait. You let me know. I think the weather is better than those in May. Adamebo.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because.
yeah, it could be. And Osha forecast now, I think we are having even better days ahead because I'm checking forecast now project even a week after today. You could find like maybe 10 degrees Celsius, like 11, 12,
Oh,
9.
okay.
You see, so sometimes it gets a little bit better.
Okay. Okay. That sounds good. That sounds good. I know you are into some part of health, right? But not as a nurse. Can you tell me?
No,
Okay.
no, I was a biomedical scientist.
Okay.
So basically, yeah, I used to work in a lab, hospital lab when I was in Ghana. And then
Oh.
I transitioned to other places as well, like other labs, so food, water, and then I went into environmental chemistry. So lady Nano we just say RN no air no, she shouldn't be scared because me moving from medical field and going straight into like industrial chemistry, organic chemistry, analytical chemistry, environmental chemistry, it was a whole huge, like it was a big deal because ocean medicine and I say our medical stuff like quite different from getting into the organic chemistries and other stuff because you're talking about advanced environmental chemistry. Oh yeah, you meet a whole lot of compounds that make us say during your bachelor's degree for one to be input. And even some people are even doing their masters, but even PhDs, but they don't even amount chemicals become put that ever since. You see, so you transitioning and doing all those stuff, and what is that? Balancing chemical equations, doing certain titration and other stuff. I had never really gone into that, but I had to do it.
Okay.
because that was the path I chose, and it became easier because of the mentality I had. So yeah, she shouldn't be scared.
Okay. Nana Mponsa, what do you know? Yes, don't be scared. RN, wait to me, I am an bro. Now tell us, I mean, I think last Friday, not this, yeah, last Friday I was on, not me, will be live, me who said what about live. So I thought it was you and Gasana live, but you were on somebody's live. Tell us
Yeah.
what you do, like what you teach, not teach us a little bit.
All right. So the entire my home is there.
Mm-hmm.
My line of profession and my line of work, and with my line of education, it be a little bit weird.
Mm.
Do you know why? Because coming from the medical space, seeing a whole lot of diagnosis, right?
Mm-hmm.
More no more, more the balaba. We were the ones analyzing them, analyzing so many samples from sputum, from urine, from vaginal swab, a whole lot of stuff. And the questions that I used to ask myself and to my superiors was that, like, why these, like, why these diagnoses? Because normally go on one, and should I common? Okay, so we send the panel using a survey, like a questionnaire. Depending on but the person is having this particular disease, like how?
Oh.
Basically, I realized that my demographics no Ghana.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I say, me share Arabian comfortable hospital, and even looking at them, I wasn't talking about 60, 70 years people, though. People who were as young as me at that time. So if that time I was like in my mid 20s, I was in my late 20s, I was in my early 30s, people who were around the same age were having those diseases.
Mm.
And it drew to my attention that no, I need to ask questions. What is happening? Because fine, I was a bit my or like you feel a bit sore and inflammatory and that stuff, but some diseases were just out of the blue for it to happen to us as black people. So I asked so many questions and I never got answers to them until I made transitional call other places. To me call water company any other place. Then I realized that okay, so possibly this where it's coming from.
Mm.
To me call into environmental chemistry, a whole day it blew my mind.
Okay.
That was when I realized that the foods we are eating, the drinks we are drinking, the the pharmaceutical like the drugs, the pesticides,
Mm.
the plastic containers, like a whole lot. So that's my line, right?
Mm.
And other times when I speak to my colleagues who are into medical field and other stuff, they get so surprised because I don't side with them.
Okay.
Because I always remember an outlier because of the things I'm scrutinizing, because that's my job. I scrutinize things we use. Ama ubusame about what I do. May a little bit
Who
heretic
scrutinize
when
it?
it comes to
Nema.
everything, everywhere, everything. Yeah,
Okay.
and they may scrutinize it and they are air course AD them, and
Mm.
so for those big farmers to have all the money they are having, and it's as a result of the things we are eating right now. Yeah,
Mm.
that's why.
Mm.
The
America so
sanity,
they di nema bebree
of course, of course.
Yeah.
There are a whole lot, a whole lot.
Yeah,
Like,
because I mean, Ghana there, yemfa say if I am in Ghana, ebia fast food yedi yeni yenim say ye penny deep fried rice ni indomie ni sa niyama no, you understand. But I
mhm,
had there were a lot, like a lot of things.
yeah,
There were a lot of things, advisors. What are some of the things that you dear, especially in the black community? Because I know some of the conditions have been associated to us being tuntum. So what I say? Uh-huh.
hmm.
Yeah.
So
Uh-huh.
the thing is, one thing I'm going to tell you guys is that
Mm-hmm.
we should never accept the fact that, oh, this disease is associated to this particular race. No,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
we shouldn't accept that.
Okay.
Once you accept it, it is going to be and it's going to be a norm. And once it becomes a norm, meaning they are going to start making money off of you.
Mm.
That's how it works.
Mm.
What I say?
Mm.
So the moment someone puts something in your face or puts something in your mind, changes your mentality or thinking about it. Right now, you start seeing the thing to be a norm. A norm. So okay, so I'm gonna say before the Etenia PCOS. Oh, so I'm gonna say
Yeah.
before the Etenia fibroid. It becomes a norm.
Yeah.
It becomes a societal norm. When it becomes a societal norm, then they will start milking the money from you. Or no start so much can from because I feel who's a norm, you know, your boss can be an
Which is
which is not so.
okay.
Which is not so. And just I'll first start from mindset. The
Okay.
mindset needs to be changed. Say seeing it here and just
Mm-hmm.
fine. The melanin no highly protective because of where we have been located ever since. And we had the melanin for a reason.
Yep.
It has so many benefits. So many benefits.
I'm
So
on
many,
vacation,
many,
but I
many,
want
many.
to
And
tell
we
my
have
time new. But I want it.
it
I'm on pay
has so
video.
many benefits. You see, we even have melanin in the brain. That's called a neuromelanin.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we have other forms of melanin, the few melanin, the eumelanin. Obiara you made it. So, inti, oh no, you have that for a purpose to prevent melanoma and other skin diseases.
Okay.
But just say melanin number prevent maybe too much or direct exposure of sunlight just burning you. So it's going to take for some time before that light could be able to enter the skin and get to the cells. When it gets to a layer where what is a cholesterol is being stored, the sunlight will start reacting with the cholesterol. All right,
Mm-hmm.
and then it will turn into cholecalciferol. Not a movie straight to the kidneys and to the liver for hydroxylation to start taking place. That is how come vitamin D3 is produced. She say, I'm say, oh, we have vitamin D3 from the sun. That is how it happens.
Mm.
Inti wono, you have all these, and I'm not saying them of nibi, just they have a lot of them, but you have something to protect you. Even though say we are not getting enough vitamin D3, that's the reason why.
Mm.
See what? But semebɔ to papa there, I would say there are so many conditions that the entire moka say yeah racially related say before na almost because we are lacking the required nutrients that we are supposed to get.
Okay.
And it could one be from our gut health and two as a result of the deficiency of vitamin D3. And until now man will be so many diseases. But as a I'm not quite associated to black people, but and just as see no man and see a mentality about all this stuff. Me say it will change. Trust me.
Mm.
All right. The I have a lot to say anyway, but there's
We are listening
a
because a lot of people too want to know what are some of the things as Yawaham, what are some of the things we need to avoid, especially when it comes to foods,
mm-hmm.
any dry, you know.
Excellent.
What are some of the things we need to avoid? Send your bear because
All
hey,
right.
yeah, by see a pesco.
Yes. So the thing is, by say about pesca,
Yeah,
but yeah, must say about area. That is
exactly.
one thing I was saying. Yeah, emphasize on this.
Mm-hmm.
We came here to make a living, but we didn't come here to contract or to like get ourselves be highly contaminated, intoxicated, and polluted with certain things that never existed in our system before we came. So one thing is, the mechanic say there is something called synergistic relationship. And that synergistic relationship is like three parameters are interdependent. So one is probiotics, the two is prebiotics, and then the third one or the three is postbiotics. So I'm conforming in some way. They are highly interconnected. Pro, pre, post.
Post.
The probiotics, prebiotics, and postbiotics. So we would say, and then I probiotics. One, probiotics, find say the live microorganisms in the gastrointestinal tract.
Okay.
So in other terms, we call them the microbiome. It's a gastrointestinal tract and another digestive system now. From the mouth through to the anus. Ubehu trillions of microorganisms in terms of their colonies. Some are bacteria, some are viruses, some are fungi, some are archaeas. A lot. From wanumwa besi baby waste in baby afano. They are all there. That is a probiotics. Ntimpempi no didi a. So what you know on kwan say o me didi for aduane taste, aduane color, aduane freshness na there. Fashion with him say you will be starving the probiotics. What did they make say? Nti also musu didi bi, they also need to eat.
No.
Basically almost selected the obedino, almost selected one ingredient from it.
Okay.
That's one component, and that component is called fiber.
Okay.
Into Saubasha and fiber has been one of the most important nutritional components in every food. Into Sauko supermarket, just do a survey for paper. Ne cost shops bear tray. Now could do one more federal package in which never fiber content. You will laugh. Because they've taken them out. Or might take most of them out. A fiber content 11%, 10%, 10%, 5%. The ones that are very, very rich in fiber, we will just look at them because most of them are in their raw state.
Okay.
And manufacturers are so much aware of that. Yeah. Because manufacturers, they communicate with their consumers indirectly, but you don't see. Yeah. Into Macam probiotics. Prebiotics, basically, they are the food nutrients or the food substances, particularly fiber.
Okay.
That are mainly for the live microorganisms or that are for the probiotics. And then, so omu take prebiotics no omu consume. Then they release the postbiotic. It is how postbiotic no be released, most of them could be like metabolized or bioactive compounds, like SCFA, short chain fatty acid, which will serve as energy to certain cells and hormones in your gut. From your mood, for your hormones to function well, for your immune system to be so good, everything in you from A to Z, these guys are the foundations. So meaning once you distract them or you unalive them, you reduce their number and everything, more or less you are bringing the PCOSs to yourself, you are bringing the fibers to yourself, you are bringing the insulin resistance, you are bringing the cardiovascular, all the issues, they will start popping up. So you see the foundation where it is.
Yeah.
The most important thing is making sure say there is fiber in whatever you want to consume. Unless you're in a corner who didn't, probably it doesn't have, like it shouldn't have fiber. But if the food should have fiber, and then intentionally the fiber has been taken out, just boycott that food.
Okay.
Because the food manufacturers and they sleep in the same bed. Basically. Yeah, because we customer, we is a customer. The more we did fiber any mono. For be satiety. As in say like the level at which you feel satisfied.
Okay.
It is a woody fiber anymore. you get hungry early. And once you get hungry early, it means you need to consume more. And the more you consume, the more your blood sugar starts spiking. Yes. So you see how connected they are.
Yeah. Yes, yeah, it was for yeah, health workers, but it was a power because we had the pie.
Yes. You see, and
Obedient
one thing
to
is,
my research, I know oat is rich in fiber.
yeah, but not all of them.
Yeah, cover.
Not all of them. We have processed ones. We have processed oats. Just like we have processed meat. You know, there are so many things that anytime I say, "Okofa oats," and I just look at the back. Because they're rich in fiber, you just even find 0.5. 0.5% of the fiber. Yeah.
And then the overall
which
will be power and
and that is the best. There are so many things around. So because in my life is maybe for like 12 hours. I mean,
can't really.
Because
More like it, my yes.
Because there are so many things that. Okay, let me just go on with what I started. So basically, when we talk about the digestive system, maybe we'll go on more so they need healthy ones, you know. The only man say beer, say and only a diano hand like say beer well no money no, but it is more than that. So entirely when you talk about the digestive system, talking from or ranging from the mouth to the anus, encompassing so many organs, including the esophagus, the stomach, and other stuff, small intestine, and other stuff. What should the digestive system nankasa? The three main functions. One, sebe digest aduane using enzyme catalytic reactions and processes. Two, a digested aduane will absorb the nutrients from the food. And that nutrients from the food that will be absorbed is mainly done by the microorganisms I'm talking about. The probiotics, those guys.
Okay.
And that process is called bioavailability. All right. So the ability of your digestive system to absorb nutrients from the food. And the third one is elimination of waste. Into what the aduane no what digest absorb nutrients, the enya na body they need to be. Yes, it was a eliminate mo. Into so some microbiome as my can say like a community of microorganisms, and now you find the microbiome. They are found mostly everywhere from your mouth throughout to the anus.
Okay.
And baby omuye juma like tirelessly like omuye juma nkasa. And we have so many of them. I could mention like a few. We have something like Faecalibacterium, we have Eubacterium, Peptococcus, Peptostreptococcus, we have Clostridium species, we have Bifidobacteria, we have Lactobacilli, we have Bacteroides fragilis. A lot. We have a lot of them. Like we have trillions of them. Oshe organism which is a Bacteroides fragilis. Did you make the say? Break it down carbohydrate, into SCFA, short chain fatty acid. Now provide energy to the gut cells. The second function is also a condition the immune system so that baby to recognize harmful pathogens. Into one you media on nedi. Media are quite different from Clostridium. Clostridium be coordinate immune system say producing metabolites. So that baby bit are supporting mucosal regulatory T cells in the large intestines. The large intestines may producing mucus. The function of the Clostridium species. One of the major It's how Faecalibacterium or no suju medicine say it will produce butyrate. Butyrate near one of the SCF like short chain fatty acid. And no butyrate it produce here. And no number bois na ma energy to the colonocytes, colon cells Now regulate one inflammation from reactive oxygen species. Now asaswa form a lining in the gut. So there be a leaky gut.
Okay.
So when you leaky gut toxins and I war or digestive tract, they can just move through your gut into the bloodstream.
Okay.
Typically, bacteria no human say a bit for me lining, thick lining, na fat. I say or plaster diamond. So there be a emma perforations and I say holes, emma metoto got him.
Okay.
Just imagine say, uti or ya, Miss Mamenum antibiotics. Unum antibiotics na anti-life. You are unaliving all these bacteria, these fragiles, clostridium. Oh, kuamunina. I feel become more and every time if you know your leaky gut. Leaky gut no so no. Yes, I have my home medication. Every time from that one medication leading to another one, leading to so you see, so you see how they work. Indeed, like they are so interdependent to the extent say we need to be seriously careful. An organism like Peptococcus, or also to me from a gut barrier, so I had to say bifidobacteria na. But also bois in nutrient production and synthesis, like for instance vitamin B12 and vitamin K. Which me bois synthesize it. Into one say like share organisms where they are not just there for like say they need to be there, but they are there for a reason, for a purpose. So there is a paper on.
Yeah, okay.
Of course they do.
Okay.
The entire monim say in the process of drug development and discovery. So we do the toxicological aspect of the drug development now. They call something TK and TD models.
Okay.
Toxicokinetic and toxicodynamic effect. Now, so toxicokinetic, basically talks about the uptake and elimination process. So, unknown BBA, and I say with the BBA, obviously, that thing needs to come out.
Yeah.
And a toxicodynamic, I talking about the damage and recovery. Into the codena woody, probably is going to cause some damages.
Okay.
And then with time, those damaged cells will start recovering before the elimination will take place. Until we're in between the TC, the TK, and the TD models now, we're in between or more. There is biotransformation. So the drug or whatever you took, biotransform. It goes to the metabolism site and other places as well. Some are even stored. They store themselves.
Okay.
In the fatty tissues or fatty places in the body. In just a washer side, they know, and that's what they know because drug development in here. You get to that point. It's part of the phases. In the and that's what they know. And then they will just put some sabia rice and sabia. Don't take it with this, don't take it with that, and maybe like some doses and other stuff.
Oh yeah.
Because they know the effect of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. The and then we can go on and on and on and on. And one fun fact is that right now, I don't know, it's a realize here. Check the number of people who are obese right now. As at now, currently, as I'm talking right now, is around 901 million.
Wow.
People in the world. And it's 901 million people, what the total the population of the whole world are 11%.
Wow.
So meaning 11% of people in this world.
The whole world are all obese.
In the whole yes are obese. And I know people know obese and obesity. When you use a BMI, people know. And just imagine, said 900 million plus and they obese. And ask yourself, I don't want to even mention them. A more grounded flight to we say a more close. A do baby cry, those times, Germany no more kind of 1.5 meter upstand, like 1.5 meters apart. Like it was a Obi Tihana also Tiha. The distance should be 1.5 meters.
Yeah.
Like they were isolating us because of Yareba Kubio.
Yeah.
And Busanza Yareba Kono. The whole global pandemic, you know. If I don't say any, check on database, and I think say 760 something, 770 something million. So to compare obesity as my making, obesity is now almost 200 million more than Yarena. Am I a grounded flight? Am I a closest shops? Am I a say? Am I we are said Danny Butu Yanina?
Are you
The
kidding
Busan say,
me?
a modian. Aha.
Are you serious?
Someone can just check right now. You can just go to odometer.info. You just go call odometer.info. You
I was
go to population
actually checking
demographics.
on the statistics of obesity now. Okay, that was what I was checking when you were still talking. Now we do we are
Mm-hmm.
my God.
Uh, is obesity 900 million, 332,904, and it's still increasing. It is. Okay, a year, saya
Okay, yeah, I don't know.
area de ma menko hwe no so de. So me hu na ha.
Wow.
Ai, 704 million.
Uh-huh.
753,890. So just do the
So
math. See,
obviously, obesity
704 million
is more.
is more.
I
It's
think
200 million more.
more. Yeah.
More than the arena and my grande flight. Until you compare me, no, a moody global pandemic. Just ask yourself
Good
if
evening.
you think about it.
Good evening, Charles. Yeah, we chair my member.
The arena, what I say? You
Matias.
compare me, no, in terms of almost statistics, almost say we 200 million more. I don't know when I'm finding share. The mum we need the my grounded flight, a mere to shops, a juma, a link of four off. Doctors protested, a whole lot of stuff that happened with we are saying, no be brain is here.
That's it.
Right?
Do you know how
So
my
a banner say,
now betray now betray. Charles Aquaba.
Yeah,
Now to say
yeah, me Adam, who you also
yes, I don't know where
me also. Brother, brother Richie, he's making a lot of great points, drawing attention to the fact that obesity, a global pandemic. I mean, as it is. But all compare communicable disease pandemic and non-communicable disease pandemic, I also putting into context, right? And yet the same thing. Um, back spreads from person to person, and as it spread, you know, numbers not increase a lot within a short period of time, and that scenario can put a lot of acute stress on the health system. COVID yet is people that could yet is so severe so it couldn't be managed. It could be managed, but just that I am because of the overwhelming numbers, in the overwhelming health system that cause it lead to a lot of the instances. And comparing it to obesity, obesity is a serious pandemic. But and yet because it's not spreading from person to person to person to person. The measures now be be contain obesity and yet the same as be contain COVID. And obesity, even though a serious pandemic, I mean, communicable disease, non-communicable, what time to manage it? The what time to manage it to say maybe a severe outbreak of infections, maybe one year be found within a short period of time, and if I can't be now, instance, so the two, no,
I understand. I understand from the line within which you are speaking from. When it comes to public health and environmental health, I really understand, and I'm not trying to compare their parameters be where communicable, where non-communicable, you know. Be a say, but I'm just trying to let you understand, say, there is something that we are not looking at. I am speaking as a person we're into pharmaceuticals. I know what I'm talking about. I wouldn't really risk myself to come and stand here and speak about this in the first place. That is what puts food on my table. So I'm just letting you guys understand there is a huge pandemic coming up. That is what I'm trying to let you guys know. It's an alert.
Okay.
Why would Pfizer, ask yourself, why would Pfizer, how much was Pfizer making from the sales of COVID-19 vaccines? How much? The highest Pfizer made, highest, was I think $85 million, 85, was it $85 million or 85, 84? Just check it out. But right now, Pfizer recently fought another guru in the obesity market and was able to bid $10 billion and invest into Metsera. Metsera, no, a biotechnological company will develop these drugs, GLP-1s, glucagon-like peptides. Emma companies. Pfizer and who say, you know, or no man are not on those kind of stuff. No. Now, you see, and answer a sort because offshore business analysis and analysis no matter bana. The gains are from because people are recovering. Like people are now using natural remedies for SARS. Into a day in the was away. He is now venturing into the business of obesity, which is now a lucrative market. That is the reason why I'm even terming it as a global because food is everywhere. It's ubiquitous. And when baby a food produced in America, within a couple of weeks, will be shipped to Ghana, will be shipped to other parts of the world. So fast. That is how come express. Two, Pfizer, analysis on sicom bit me free obesity mo and diabetes mo. Estimate $150 billion per year. Sika, na ho da kra so menya free COVID mo. I'm from the same place. I know what I'm talking about. I don't need to mention where I'm working, but I'm with a big farmer. Tinameka say this.
Don't mention it.
Is
That's
a
what
huge
put food on your table, sir.
What I say, this is a huge business. Pfizer fighting with Novo Nordisk. Look at how long they fought for legally at court. They were bidding. They started Pfizer and they can start or bid $5.6 billion. And Novo Nordisk be no say bid 7.3. And almost be you, no say bid 8.1. And almost be you. And right now, I'm bid $10 billion. And Novo Nordisk for another month go from. But sounds Novo Nordisk come here almost see another big giant Another big giant almost what sa marketing that. They produce Wegovy and Ozempic.
Oh yeah, I know.
What I say? It is also yes, also na active ingredient in there, semaglutide. And these are glucagon. I'm not trying to just let them see that they are the same thing because communicable is different from non-communicable. But the thing is, that is much more serious because we eat each and every single day. We eat and drink each and every single day. You can never go without food, isn't it? So once they know you can never go without food, why don't we tackle that part? I don't know fire and sun can't because nipa near the obedi dan opedi we and ready to remember. To see am fire and sun that is the thing. Oko into lean manufacturing there is one man be or can be. I don't know, some kind of dimpa. No, or author and management expert. He made a statement that Peter Drucker, or say there is nothing so useless as doing efficiently that which should not be done at all. There is nothing so useless as doing efficiently that which should not be done at all. And also, I say, why should we measure it and report it and improve it when we really should do, or say, when we can just eliminate it? Yeah, that was what he said. I didn't know what's a high on say measure, it be improve, you be report it. I bring him say bit me cry, a bit me ya the coding crampo frame who he said about count. Ubusa will be say, sa statement to or chassis say pa. Ubit margin on one, but he was talking about lean manufacturing. How manufacturing is really made and how we apply certain principles. They talk about value in manufacturing, they talk about waste in manufacturing, but the question is, what is the value and what is the waste? What is the value and what is the waste? The value is added based on the consumer's preference, and the waste is solely by the company or the manufacturer. They term waste to be time. Time, emre. Nti no, ebre kwa any waste. They accumulate a lot of waste. And you say waste as in say bia, and no ma boni bi anase no ma bi anyu, as in say any waste no. When it comes to lean manufacturing, waste is one, is something defective, or two, it's about time. Inti say fan say RN wo yeso bolo and bia Charles susu yeso bolo. Ne mom Charles obolo no, or the 3 days in the produce. Oh, the 2 weeks in the produce here. Mumienu, fine pan the benya market.
I said 2 days in any Benya market.
Of course.
Yeah.
Into all the time, the most important thing is inventory. It needs to be stocked. I was say yes, stocked up. Olusu 1 minute krana, it is against him. Into say wo person will compete Charles now person in the same time I was some day modi produce normal and normal for lead time LEAD lead time meaning a normal nanka wo natural no I feel best at say ubejai because those natural products are using it take time. Okay. Person we coconut drink I feel na wa twitwa kube wa kwatiti kube abe o ni sa time no nti do ben so benya fa kube baako no why chemical analysis and synthesis and no ano no onyinya chemical analysis onya steady kube no send kube flavor and the taste ni be a obetimi amemeke the taste and everything the same thing our lab no one dey started the coconut drink I feel no once we're reducing ingredients we're reducing the quality of the ingredients, we're reducing the time I be taking and the ingredients. I feel why increase productivity in this manner or no or they reduce waste, and the more they reduce waste, the more junk is being added to the food. And if we're doing a package in look at the number of ingredients in that small food na crown. Just look at it. You find colorants, emulsifiers, flavors and spices, you find preservatives. Like, come on. That is why I'm saying this is a pandemic. This is a global pandemic. Indeed, Charles, it's not about me comparing the two, say, but I'm just trying to let you guys know, say, effect radio mawa and my ground flight, the same effect, we can put the so sense, but the grounded flight. What did the mechanic say? It is so serious and very dangerous, but you guys don't really know.
No, I understand, and I understand the point. I mean, I understand obesity is a very serious pandemic, right? But all kind grounded, say we in grounded flights, and I make us say, I mean, you can say maybe we've not committed a lot of resources towards obesity elimination, fight obesity, reduce prevalence of obesity. But you see flight analogy now, it doesn't really work in this.
I think the flight analogy is literal, and yeah,
it's just literal. It's not about.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, it's not a
see, public health communication, right? Because of public health communication. So when we use analogy, say we young grand family, that's why I brought in the way communicable. So that's way non-communicable. So it doesn't call for grounding of flight.
Okay.
So if you want to,
Yeah. I think it's just a literal word saying say. And then attention and call witness. That is what he's literally saying, and not that the measures that were taken for C-19 no amount take he be my way. The other can say I say we identify problem no. Say we a problem, but solution na yeah de man no. As attention be and share down ban so and for be that's literally what he is trying to say.
Maybe I'm being too pedantic. Maybe we are too pedantic. I want the precision to come in public health communication, because I think that's one thing that we suffered in COVID. We suffer if you are trying to send the health messages across. So maybe may find it too academic. That's fine. But I mean,
I could also go to that tangent.
Yeah, but
because,
the message is wonderful. I mean, for obesity and the facts and the junk food, epidemic, and be serious. I would say,
because one thing is, you take a dye or a colorant like tetrazine, which is commonly known as yellow dye number 5. We like snacks. See a snacks. At least we could break the card. Eat snacks, Doritos, and those kind of snacks. Candies for our babies, breakfast cereals. It contains yellow dye number 5, red dye number 40, or allura red. That's one of the common names for it. Also found in ice creams, processed meats, jellies, and jams. Yellow dye number 6. Our friend is sunset yellow. No. Fanta no, any womb. Like, come on. And it's dice I make come once in me. So 3 dice yamabomudi. Yellow dye number 5, yellow dye number 6, red dye number 40. No. And I'm not say California Food Safety Act banned this chemicals. No. But why is it that other states in the US they are still being used? Germany and other parts of the world ban this so many foods from America. Why? I didn't hear. Are we looking at that? Let's go
from your
into the foundation of.
Maybe say just so the lay person listening know right? Because I say terms, a lot of us will not understand it. As a lay person listening, what will be your advice? Say, Adriani way, Adriani be a dean, but pay your recommendation. What is healthy? It will help our guts, like you initially mentioned. Senior Bear, we will get a lot of that. You first mentioned fiber, no, because oats. Comment section, and I was reading the oats, because sometimes oats in the fiber are too good at that. Naturally, like the natural foods, what will you recommend? Say, more.
Well, I wouldn't recommend white rice though.
Okay.
If you would even want to eat white rice, try to fortify it with something else. Think out the white rice and then fire jollof mum. Then my beetroot and your more. This is tomato stew na. My beetroot name called tomato stew no more. Said about the monogumwa. When you jollof na this time. When him say you are not getting fiber from the rice itself, but you are getting fiber from the beetroot. You are getting antioxidants and polyphenols from that at the same time. What I say, because sour white rice, it has gone through so many series of processing. The brand, the brand every home. To go with a white rice in one will be a fian. It has gone through like I think 3 or 4 times of the processing period. What I say, so the brand, the shell now never white rice now. I find a brand now, and they contain lipids or fats, containing proteins, containing all these antioxidants and even vitamin B12. The very, a dean very, in it started around the 1900s. Frederick Hopkins. I don't want to go there though, but who said Adriane Dia and American? Which my boy, quarter white right now, the other was a white right now, pair at least. Try so 45. No? Think I'll queen okay, one of the best. One of the best.
We are
At least
all
beans.
guilty. Everybody here is guilty.
we have before.
What would the white rice or no? Throw the stone.
question.
Charles and Pastor before so we question on where we have been guilty of so many things. Unless and answer until say Yanka say most of the things go on now. Ka obi kakran kamenka meaning. There was one analysis by a year or campus as some time ago. We were thinking say in sunu cry no mono. Then a board then and papa no. And contain bibia. But they realized that there are so many microplastics in them.
Wow.
So many. Indeed, at the end of the day, okay, say, and I make the most important thing is over fortify your immune system. No, but more immune system is so stronger. Inti say a two found grana say the way need a duanina be an anchor winning also at least, your antibodies are just around to do whatever they have to do. But please, gut microbiome pad dear. Never try to reduce their number. Else, that is what you pass on to the baby. During time I show him. And even after and even after vaginal delivery or take some of them. Feed with the breast or onya bifidobacteria free breast milk.
Exactly.
You see, so it's like it is something because how a bit hereditary, you can pass it on to your unborn baby. But we have no idea. It is a woman near Basadia at the end of the day, one away or how generation.
Yes.
Charles, wait to me a
question.
Thank you very much for the wonderful education. My question back on is when it comes to healthy eating, people say let's avoid junk food, mainly normal food, vegetables, then right. Now people to argue say grocery shopper vegetables now almost spray BB to preserve it, or more grown or more the chemicals the vegetable no healthy. Okoto fish or okoto namo people argue so fish with the fish farming use use a lot of hormones, use a lot of antibiotics into healthy. Looks like as a BPR that you decide you eat piano. It's been compromised into you get the point I'm trying to make into this,
100%. I really get you 100%.
In fact, you've said everything, like everything.
Bottled water, microplastics, or all kinds of venom tap water, so and so whatever it has passed for old lead pipes.
Richie, answer no. Please follow us, follow Richie, follow K&A on all the platforms, YouTube, everywhere. We are streaming. Now, see a photo will be. And yes, I will think I already know now better drew no so they turn us why
yeah. Multivitamin spray people say now standards of multivitamin and regulated. Like when I think about these things, that looks like you can't escape it. You can't escape it.
Maybe mommy address your other share I-140 or say then. Are you still here or this year? Let me know in the comment section. Yes, I know my castle. Because in that discussion, oh yes, okay. So for them to file your I-140, they will need your visa screening certificate. They can file the labor certification Omo train wo I1, omo train wo your friend is saying visa screen on betimi I started with the labor certification. Omo file no area obetimi by during that period you can be able to get your visa screen now. So what you say? You know, work on that. Now, mon share, Mr. Mon share, mon power tap so then if we have me, sure so be a cooking kind, we are in the kitchen, our cooking kind, Bright,
Question
how
now,
are
Charles
you?
Ebusano.
Remember Richie, my minty Bright. Bright, are you new? Hello, boss. Cause I better on cat. Why? Okay. You Richie Yamko.
All right. Question now, Charles Ebusano. A question me as so I get that a lot of times. And they're always 1,000% true. Because the thing is, I also specialize in pesticides as well.
Okay.
See, me ecotoxicology, no, we learned a lot about pesticides because in fact, pesticide no, any insecticide and fungicide and herbicide and pesticide, we have a lot of them. It was sporicide, it was spermicide. When you say condoms now you using no, lubricant no, spermicide, a part of a example of a pesticide.
Yeah.
Good. You were nematicide, your rodenticide, your viricide, your molluxicide, your bactericide, your side, your baby. So the thing is, Oshe question of Busayana, so oko shops are. Even vegetables no can I think ever panaki bidi no. Nina ye contaminated and polluted with animal. True, 100% true.
Okay.
And no dear man can I 100% true because most of these nina ye conventional farming.
Okay.
Because we consume more than we can even eat.
Okay.
Trying to increase productivity, they will
So
use
what?
what? Yes, also we use pesticide and chemical fertilizers. What I say? Because I will go organic now, it may take a very long time. And sana ABA seed bianca they share for my wasn't KBNK take it bear roughly like 9 or 10 months now. Oko conventional way now. Oh, 3 months, papa, and Anna what now who anymore. But the thing is, most of these pesticides, most of them are systemic, meaning they can just get into the inner tissues of the fruit and contaminate it wholly, entirely.
Okay.
If you see a contact-based contact, just the skin, the outer layer, that is the thing. In the old NSA, most of the packages, now call shops are organic ones, and more some number be a the bobo fruit so be sure ebi was 34 ebi 39 ebi 33 so numbers na mo ko numbers na mo ko numbers no ebia on a description what it means and what it entails e word there eno no genetically modified e word there organic and e word there sprayed with pesticide into we there 9 na organic. The air 3 now, I think it's air sprayed with pesticide no bisa. And the air 4 no, air genetically modified. Into one was a no, names are no way. But because we always want to save money. Into an onyako supermarket,
Yes, your
I want
price.
to imagine one tomatoes or share price. A biansa now can bottle water. Oko Walmart, and I saw Costco and Sam's Club. Most of bottle water and a bon ma, the shame for $3.20. Obeko baako ɛno sɛ bottle water saa o na yɛ $5.20 bɛno no ɛhyɛ mu 20 na busa ho sɛ woyɛ family man wo ne wo yere na ɔma bɛyɛ 4 na ɛte a day obiara no mu nso wɔ fie kwa na nyɛ 4-5 times
Yes.
ti sɛ nipa bɛyɛ 4 na mote a wo nom 4 yere nom 4 ma 4 no so nom 4 a keka bom na sɛ within 2 days saa nsuo no a wotɔ 40 na asa nti wobɛka sɛ rich fa nkwasɛ asɛm nkɔ nti menkɔtɔ $5.20 deɛ no mempɛ we na minim se beso mene me mema which is absolutely right because wo no obotum na wo ekire But should be obi to say Messi, Ronaldo, those celebrities, just what they are show mo. They be a glass bottle water and this is I didn't hear. They know. Because we share during production and as a manufacturer, they take into consideration the plastic packaging and they share the price of the product. In so nankasa ne de nkane bonya din o. Nti se wo hwe adana me ne my wife na experiment. Wo koto nso na ehye mu 40 na ne bo $3 na. What they compare the $5 na. Try say onum wi a try say wo squeeze ne mienu. Hwe de obebre. Wo say de $3 no. Wo mi a na amoa. A cheap plastic. No mo de and cheap plastics so very easy. Very easy to disintegrate into the water. Especially as a heat can and as a light UV etosoa. Because one of the ways for plastics to disintegrate or to degrade are microbial ways, enzymatic ways, photolytic ways, and chemical ways. In the always have process where in zone air transport a real bosso na plastics ne break it down kakra into the water, but you don't see because a microplastics, just like microorganisms, you can't see with the naked eye. But so no koto now because they all subject to FTIR analysis you find a lot of microplastics in them, a lot. Okofa glass bottle no so ubun say either say a binim krana say be just a percentage crazy and quite bit might say be a free production site to honor be say cool because of maybe a storage tanks and answer be in don't say we know who the alternatives are there, but because of our standard of living we have a huge family to take care of. So what are we supposed to do? It becomes so difficult. No one's in this year. Maybe I can't also confirm five. Because me minimum bottom. Me, I will never tell anyone to go and drink. No. So when I'm trying to cry now, at least try to have a filter.
Okay.
Try to have a filter. So when you filter, or better the mechanism. Because once you use the filters with time, you know filter pad if you see. We filter pad now.
Yamene yebuafo. Ampa o yamene yebuafo. Michelle obi bisa numbers na walk out fruits and vegetables no. Is it the sticker now or the scanning on the swana?
Oh, almost some small oval shape sticker be a bob or say,
okay.
Said 3. They are more monster thing.
You see for my
3, 4.
And then you really I'm making so the one that is asking, so the number is on that little sticker. Nah, yeah, the scan to your car. Why?
Oval, yeah. Oval shape sticker be round one be
round, yeah.
And then I say, or the far way so quaint, nah, yeah. Until you find them in. And I'm not saying say kono say no. But the thing is, there are numerous and countless studies on what I'm talking about.
Okay.
When I was in Germany, now my friend be a registered nurse, no RPN at that time, or Canada. And she called me one time, like, Richard, do you know much about microplastics? I'm saying, yes, that is what we even investigate here. And I was, my maybe surgery. Nah, yi akra ni wie twa na umbilical cord no. Hu say ano no na ye tum. I said there was a mass of something. I said substance bi aboa no ho umbilical cord no ano no pe. To twa sa part no they call lab for analysis, and they found series of microplastics. So the woman basically was staying not Canada, the coldest area, or like those Alberta honey, side honor. That was where she was coming from. So she was asking me how that could happen, like how. And I was okay. Well, there's something called grasshopper effect.
Okay.
It's like when a chemical is being released here, that chemical goes up. Volatilization or evaporation, as some people call it. It goes up. Then it moves by a principle of aerodynamic diameter over a long distance. It could do baby a hono a bit settle that substance or that chemical or whatever it is during condensation will fall and deposit on the ground. So that is how substances move in the atmosphere. And to be bit release chemical be war a be a Cote d'Ivoire or Ghana, you can still suffer from the exposure. Why? Because a substance like endosulfan can travel 10,600 kilometers from where it was released to the final destination. So just imagine, drive free one state to another state, how many kilometers? And imagine a substance moving from the release point, I travel 10,000 kilometers more. It tells you how dangerous it is. So we are not talking about when it comes to all what I'm talking about. And yeah, addiction and mechanism are very, very dangerous. And that is something we are overlooking. Oh, they may person That is something we are overlooking. And because we are overlooking that, that is the reason why right now the rate at which diseases is awareness. I'm not supposed to say this. You know already. You are seeing it, isn't it? You are seeing it. Just like when I used to be in health.
Commercial break. Commercial break.
I said-
The young question. At this point, we are going to take questions, Charlie. I didn't know the discussion is going to be this way today. We are really learning. In fact, at least if you have a question that you can come up and ask. Pat, how are you doing?
Hello.
PSA, over to Pat. Pat, why are you ready? And PSA, PSA Kasamaya, why Pat?
Pacho, no question, ma Richie.
Okay.
Or the Moyo. Richie, the meaning from Dr. Ifa live. So, Pacho, in so now, Oka Wasemo. Walmart, so I don't know, maybe meaning say Samsung, so more boy, but Walmart, or more bottles I can see, and also more failing mouth. Now I got to, what they call. Now,
yeah, it is a dispenser.
Yes. Nti na maame bi wa o se eno no ye chen bottled water no. Nti na me bisa se eno so ampa se
well, honestly, it's a mate maka say be a ampa na say be a nyampa there unless my analysis or I only speak with evidence. So on the obi or research and scientist. So bit ma can be a bit ma hypothesize it. But so bit ma can say be a it is say pa unless me my first answer ni be the collab.
Into what you bear now no.
You understand? Oko Sam's Club or more about could be an 5 something and on plastic near dim pa. To go on plastics in one of much BPA free,
okay,
phthalate free. And all these are plasticizers. Plasticizers are substance a different polymer of plastic and man it me flexible.
Okay.
In terms of plastic, it may more simple It's a contain a lot of phthalate.
Okay.
It contains a lot of citrates. It contains a lot of sanitization. You just check share plastic no. There is obu say sa no me ameboy. Say wo ho ana say ni ho. One, me hwɛ saa de no. Ana two me make sure say bia say plastic in book na wo mu at least. At least. Yes. Ana no say wo no mu so ni sa keke because in so na on no. I've fought through reverse osmosis. Actually, minerals in every.
Wow.
You say mineral water, but come on, forget.
It's
better say even anytime I say from baby, I me free banner. Say many health people kasa. Ubun say you not the same place. Why? Because I am on the field and I know what I'm doing.
See, Obesity water also have the numbers on them. I just checked. And number ben na who ye and the na the me sure so obi as say yeah come on obi an na me
Nipa- because nsuo ankasa per se no maame enye only physical chemical parameters nkwa na check wɔ nsuo. It check microbiological as well.
Okay.
Me Ghana water. Yeah, one experiment be sometime. Who vigilante groups. Yeah, two and who system nim. Yeah, and share uniform no. Yeah, she normal if you attire. Tibia me who ubia or soon sua na matobacco. That's same nsuo na me kwa another location na matobacco sa. To me make sure say me sample from different locations. Okay, so sample from one location na emma experiment no emma nenye I say me who am missing can I say emma nenye uniform say we sipen no. E also timinya from different locations. Say be a bon say okay any e bit my say nipa na all ton sense we no na e bia ono no afa kwan bi so hide contaminate no. But so cause I sample from different locations. I don't say na say from manufacturer no. What ton man ko fu we mo ton eso mo no. Na be say when contamination free ba. That is one way of doing contamination control. It won't sample from one place. It's basically what we did was a sample from different locations. And they call lab at the time. When him say microbiological analysis no, in a normal circumstance, at least within 48 hours, getting to 72, you should see microbial growth. Your preliminary test na we say bubbles every they ham tube remover. And sakra na be after some time when we say in so no than cloudy. Until once I cry, even like hospital cry like obi banners in the urine hazy and I say cloudy. When I know I presume is a microbial infection. It's the same thing with water. Sabe pepe. It is a turn into sa state, no one say and when him say within 6-7 hours, we started seeing that changes. Which shouldn't happen so. Or was it at least a take 48 hours old? But why are we seeing it so early? It means the microbes in them too many.
Yeah,
a lot. In so no, and yet only about this microplastics and I say be a physical and you know gonna a whole lot.
We should have one power tapping. Please keep power tapping.
So,
hey.
PSA question or busa and dear. I can't really say CBSC. Almost say yeah, according to what they are saying, it's fine. But say in case ABS essentially be a collab, a bit must stand the whole conversation. But what I'm saying is that say oko shop bottled water and this will be braining I'm telling you. This one I don't even need to because evidence be or no more. You can just check them out on online. They break so easily. Those plastics are so cheap. That is why 40 bottles making a pack cost $3. But others are costing $10 or more. So what is the difference? The difference is the packaging. The packaging determines the cost of the product.
Yeah, Ben wa ofi.
Monka is Ghana sometime we won't be a piper. And then you fit na a chemical biagim.
Aye.
Monka be bizarre.
Yeah, kaipa. Me say baby I'm Ghana. Not mete a mining area. Na nsuo to now wo the pine si ho na so a. Nsuo ne ne clear but pine mu no you see some silver like a bi wom. Yeah. So na ye nom nsuo na to no e wo that area.
Be a pipe and I say that foamy substance, and as a whitish or that chemical smell substance na water water tinipa. A bleach.
I see.
A potassium hypochlorite. Yeah. Because the water treatment processes now about 6 to 7 stages. To the last stage being chlorination, that is where that thing is being added. According to the WHO standard, every water should have a little amount of chlorine, and I'm referring to residual chlorine.
Yeah.
A little amount of chlorine, that little amount, and then I cater for as in say pipelines anymore. Probably there could be microbes because pipelines, how many years and no maintaining how many times? You see, and then no. And him say there it will encounter some microbes in identity. So chlorine or honomwa, it will cater for that. But at the back when they say sometimes Ghana assembly the say well can because those times jar water analysis and so the comma technician they say okay a day 30 bags of aluminum sulfate na we say okotwa gumu a me na make catch obetwa be 15 pe na 15 or they are going to come
no the coffee
because yeah what I say because our other companies are more pesa aluminum sulfate bags for sedimentation to no onye be free say ya ban to no onye be free ho no mo a no akoton imagine say 15 na ono twa gumu no wo ye calculation no konya 30 o. And mind you, during flocculation, that is when flocks are formed. Flocks no dirt a fine won't so anymore. Because I know papa me kasi those na say before so best start lab work no. Oko baby a dam no na nso no overflow na. Oko hwe nso na ni a. Masa condom ni ade nyina gugu nso na ni. No matan tan kwa na gu senso na ni. Ti senso ya na eba be overflow aba be fa channels ni mu a aba be fa aeration tube dim aqua other stages. Just imagine the dirt in that water. Now we have calculation according to the jar water analysis test. Unya 30 bags. Kwa brane se on 30, no betra 15 pe. Imagine on 15 we try and busan who say how strong in terms of concentration is the aluminum sulfate to even form flocks in the water to sediment. How? It's meaningless. Inti afi obewie na obekọ the next stage which is filtration filtration kona filter are they powered enough and strong enough to filter the smallest particle from it? No. Because filtration only happens when things are suspended. What I say, a normal suspended will be more and I will filter them out unless we use reverse osmosis. I know the minerals are highly bonded to the particles and now with him. But say we use normal filtration process there, forget. Into more or less in so fina na sabefa filter nim. Now call the next stage. Interfere could do the last stage. Also would the chlorine bunch egum. And knowing this, residual chlorine in water can react with another chemical component in detergent. Chemical components in a friend triclosan, an antimicrobial agent, and on a word detergent more. Mia samana no gun se mo a it make kill germs and on bacteria a friend triclosan reacts with chlorine na won so dem na onim the form from chloroform e carcinogenic indi we ni parodozen ni as ma making indi on say a problem a statistic baby na atuo mu akọ baby and for one say questions na me busa mo some years ago no I never got answers to them unless I got to the other side. And then I say, when it comes to what we are eating and what we are drinking, that is the reason why I use that word, more or less like a global pandemic, because we are eating and drinking each and every single day. More or less, your health becomes highly compromised. And notwithstanding, I'm not saying it's so dangerous than communicable disease. No. But because of the fact, say, Obi, say, I remember the house I was staying in. Na year before 4. And a Germans 4-3. And a Polish ni back, and a Ukraine ni back. Before I if you hold in Obi no yare. Why? Because I know papa na boil what is it? Prekese. And a ginger. And what is it? Pepper. And bia before say beko campus you bought one shot obi abo one shot and say no akọ omo tie ho olena yare ye camille yare omo na omo tie ho nyina mofo nyina obi yare omo yare fa ye ho say ya ti ba ku busa am say I don't know say mo dey be mo check kitchen e di nkomo mo kasa mo didi bom but obi no amu mo for no obi no onya yare ni bi na e dey na mo use ni say ene na si wo no because we were fortifying our immune system. That is the most important thing.
Well,
the
communicable
disease will come.
America.
So the communicable disease, you understand? So the communicable disease will come, but say if you have not fortified your immune system, forget. Being now fast, you go. So it tells you how dangerous it is when you eat poorly. That is why I'm saying, say, I don't know for your knee stress outside home, name we buy a grounded flight. Then I don't know, young grounded flight was it. I'm not saying say they're the same, but the thing is, it is much more prevalent. It's a huge issue. Music free. That's what I mean.
Mammy said, Ankles. Prince, also a question now joining in. Prince, I know where you memoana.
Oh, they do, and me call night, but just me, and I say Mofi, to meet you,
Okay, oh, baby, Sabibiana.
Oh, see, are there like any question, dear Emmanuel? I'm really enjoying the conversation. In the past, my idea or background or meeting.
What an I'm catching one.
Baby,
Yeah, to guys. Yes, you will be moved from Bisana. And may say, and now some get woe, and now some get one.
RNA, there was a time young. Near yes, semen analysis. I check. Na me who one sperm cell be. Don't say boy yes, oh yes, analysis now. We are microscopic.
Baby, now semen analysis. I am
and so obi a person checking the fertility testing.
Okay.
About a person how fertile he is.
Yeah.
The obey donating the sperm like the semen.
Yeah.
And now what check it how like in terms of the morphology, the size, and the functionality of the sperm cell. That is so much important. Because one man who be a go be so now the sperm cells. I don't know my friend necrospermia.
Okay.
Omunyina ewu. Ebu also has sperm cell but not a binitri.
Yeah, several.
It was also the ticket sperm cell no because you want a normal size.
Okay.
Oh, and I'm a friend of microcephaly. No more boo on my December head, kakaka, nitine so send when I'm in macrocephaly. It was almost an nitino bohu too bicephaly. Into Buzan say, ah, Nippano on himself like no one bag ho, but come on. Any bibia, it was also say, ne flagellum no, ni tail no, a entangle, a chichre no. The tail no system will to use it for that swimming process.
Women, no.
The idea I entangle a chichra manchra a better than a movie. To be in runabout circles. I say, oh, driving. Yes, indeed, there is something. I was say as a couple there, saying ma honestly, when you are my moon, no agents, and no agents say, oh, the one near shop banner. Crazy man analysis.
But just should be right.
A lot of alcohol intake in high caffeinated drinks, you know, it is causing all of the the thing is, what me sperm cell be on, it make run in circle. I say what drive it now what drew run about now I feel GPS neka just say at the traffic circle exit at the third exit and I say be a second now baby a second exit once over famous second exit sanity here spam need to meet with me trying to who she say what you say ebu also what me who sperma a teratozoospermia as in say like abnormal shape.
Wow.
There are so many stuff. Ebu okrampo it be a combined abnormalities. And then my friend no oligospermia no. The count in the crowd less than 1.5 mils. Shape and yet intimate movie basically. Then it's not going to be effective for that to happen. And all of this, we need normal baby na normal consuming. Normal baby.
My
Right?
son and I'm a question. Yes, sir. Mo power tap it. Mo tap it. Na mo follow. Nana point.
Radio Patrol, thank you very much for your message, Adam, and me tebe na Patrol can rice say plain rice no like it's not good, and you're not the first person I'm at same way. And I even crap baby I met doctor even know your children no say in general na kasa rice then kenye and kendi brown rice no. But no was say say be as you be even crap plain rice ne crampa. We should soak it in a fridge for the next day and say be a use and I say. But no one said just be as even crap jollof rice couple or senka it's not. But what moment we say if you add beetroot to it it's okay. Intimacy so thank you very much for that. Now me my question is say the like sea salt egu warm water early in the morning is it good?
Well, and yet bad. As in because they're highly alkaline. And the thing is, it depends on where you're getting the sea salt from. The sea salt near processed and I see be a cotton supermarket as a shop with the
And another problem.
because the entire Americans are say, and I'm gonna say, Majuma idea, quite. The thing is, salt and casa processing, you process salt. I think 3 or 4 processes. One extraction method. Or extract it. Or extract salt and ankasa. The second step, purification. Purification, we know mean say purify means to remove impurities. But here's in the case, processes salt na impurities. Impurities, and magnesium, zinc, iodine, sodium, and then that is why they are taken out. And no more impurities, So meaning they are taking off the good things in it. No more friend is a purification, The next stage after purification, I say refinery, refinery. Near too refined into an extra salt, Ushigu plates so I say ultimately won't say BM come as compared to like original one and born those other salts like Himalayan salts. What's the difference? After Sahara refinery, the next step is say add decorking agent. Something to prevent the salt the salt from clumping together. Normal fortification. I feel no more potassium iodate and sodium chloride ebabefra. Nti bon say actual iodated salt. Sodium chloride then sodium chloride no ebabefra no. I didn't know manja during the purification step. From a fee na wabaya fortification. I didn't hear. I feel no this sodium chloride no. The mumunim say friend salt from the lab ebabefra. That is how it happens. We all the potassium iodate aka wana be iodated salt. Inti na me bu say sea salt in there could be a problem. But the thing is, where is it coming from? Has it been processed? Has it gone through the same process I was talking about?
I want to ask.
The more or less quite dicey.
I want to add something too. I see salt and how much now consume because in him says increased consumption of sodium, so put to at risk of hypertension. And they be consuming increased levels of sodium, so they can also man over long term. No, man who BP. So I don't know. It's not. It doesn't add any. I don't. It doesn't add anything to your health. It really doesn't add anything to your health because it's salt. So you consume salt in food. The food. Say food now we eating or maybe no. What the salt count into we consuming another solution of salt. Now we increase your daily consumption of sodium in long term hypertension or the amount without really adding any benefit to your health. Yeah.
Nana
Yeah,
bon
so
tempo.
ɛyɛ asɛm o
Eh.
ɛyɛ asɛm mepakyɛ wo deɛ mabusa me question wie mepakyɛ my second question yɛ menim sɛ although sɛ milk na nkura no taken in general no although say milk no munya protein free no all right but you know say milk no so it's not good sana me say almost enye good oh mama kasa milk no almost take either say ka be taking milk one ka be one kasa milk like using natural almond to do the milk but yeah wa be with the na yeshuma ye meya ya wo mo ha yi so de bia ye mo milk yi eno minim say it's no good but
so
yeah me would make can
that's all crying anyway. You are even answering the question yourself. Like, yeah, basically, over the type of milk na or market now. I do with the MA pass meant me and Chirepa, which is lean manufacturing because it's so much important. As a mufti as a pa, you would really understand why
You shouldn't take
and
certain
how
things.
preservatives, colorants, flavors and seasons, and all those stuffs have been added to food.
Yeah, set it up next week and
Thickness.
I'll be free.
Next week, I think they may quite tight.
Okay.
In case I may, I'll communicate with you.
Okay, we can set up a
Say,
date and then come online.
all right. Say, yet lean manufacturing, a honase pa.
You will be able
really
to select
understand the
your own.
reasons why. I wouldn't even need to talk plenty. What you say? What do you know about the milk nechi? The ingredients of milk nechi. Now, but trepa. Say fiber be wo mukrana. Say be one 0.4%. And so fiber na America no. And America say a prebiotic to the probiotic. Because our no, microbiome no, gut microbiome no, they will pass it on at the man or time no show him. And right now, is a wound, you know. So, man, milk, it was one money BB, a containing fiber. It's a almond milk, which is very, very, very rich in fiber, pan almond. And can no better a best as a food to the microbiome. Because basically, what they man no, you are strengthening the gut microbiome for a whole lot of mental health in your age and as a microbiome. Wow. And so many people don't even know.
Wow.
Yes. Your mood, your mental health, your brain development, is dependent on this microbiome.
Yeah,
it is highly this is highly connected.
Wow.
Highly connected. So, and those microbiome as I'm making, we also have gut hormones.
Okay.
We also have gut hormones. We have hormones in the gut. Maybe to say cholecystokinin. They are all hormones. Secretins, they are all hormones. Ghrelin, they are all hormones. A lot of them. Glucagon is all part. Just imagine, like akrano enya fiber na or share free milk ni mudia junk na onum who, and all these are there to help the brain development, to improve and power up the cranial nerves. The sense, like the ability to see, to reason, to speak. It's all affected. Something so important, especially like at an early age or at an early stage, the gut microbiome is one of the most important things to really consider as a mom. So, impair if you work on it there, and I don't know. But well, it can be repaired anyway. Like fasting can also help repair it, and also eating um, rich food rich in fiber as well, and
Yeah.
healthy fats.
Healthy
Yeah,
fats.
and your fatty beer, and your fatty beer because ocean fat now the most important of all the unsaturated fat, the pure fat and the mu fat, the polyunsaturated and the monounsaturated fatty acids. That's one of the most important.
Richie, you best I invite you now what's I have a church because this is
All
really
right.
very important. Very, very
We also have
the last one.
we have we have cosmetics.
maybe Nana Ponsa. AJ Akwaba. AJ, will you be able to talk? How are you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm also doing good. I'm doing good.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Heaven Breeze, what's up? Hello, everybody.
New Yorkers in
Hi.
the building. Anyways, Richie, I think and for people questions, we'll be closing soon because I was saying Yanko Jinim. And you know, yeah, better take some few questions and then we can end the live. But I will talk to you backstage so that we can schedule and then come do because Kasa there is a cosmetic aspect. The yes running for it's you know, I mean and we need to learn everything, like everything, because and yes, yeah, you man, near sign the akuchia a draw hoka, so what you say. Yeah, and your brother, they are very joining, you know, the Okosi. Thank you so much, Pa. And you know, Obi Bisa, you have been breezy Bisa. So, what about eating Chick-fil-A near the, you know? How about fast food, you know?
Fast food. Oh my goodness. Fast food. Like, so the thing is, why fast food? Like, why did they get that name in the first place? It has already been seasoned, has already been flavored, has a preservatives because fast food no motono. They have preservatives, right? Just to keep it for a very long time on the shelf.
Mm.
And a common ones, the known ones, I know we have nitrate, the metal nitrate, like something like maybe potassium nitrate, sodium nitrate, and aluminum nitrate. Nitrate is also used as a preservative. BHA, butylated hydroxyanisole, and butylated hydroxytoluene. Omunina preservatives, as well as sorbate. Oh, here sorbate my drinks him. Here nitrate more, most processed meat. To just imagine like something like hot dog, containing nitrate. And that nitrate is also found in fruit as well, which converts into nitrite, acting as a vasodilator. I know you guys know because you guys are nurses, right? But ocean nitrate, nankasa, a work processed meat, all these stuff, metal nitrate, they will undergo high heat. So McDonald's, what is it? If I say potato chips, egu we ni mua. Sa we na omodisi janso. Check the temperature. It be above 400 degrees Fahrenheit.
Wow.
And under that temperature, under that high heat, there is a thermal reaction. It breaks it down the potassium nitrate or the sodium nitrate to form potassium nitrite and oxygen. Now, as potassium nitrite, I react with an amino acid, the system, now before nitrosamine, which is a very, very, very serious carcinogenic agent. There are so many papers on this. Oh, I'm not just speaking from my mind. Oh, so many papers, so many of them. In the hot dog, daily meat. Sa enam na pepperoni ne salami na etata. A friend is a pizza sono.
Pizza sure no.
Odi pizza share oven mu a temperature say na mo set. Just tell me.
Oh, yeah, 400. Oh, like that's the truth. 400. You preheat it for like.
So yeah, so the more you eat those, menka say at least once a while be there will not be fam say enjoyment be fine, but a bear say be something constant and it's like all the time perpetuating and no one they be no am there. Adwuma na me intimi de bia and one me dia.
Me shamelum spelele.
You have already any or next of kin now the life insurance and then to be diska. Because
Was it nice of
very
him
soon.
going now? Good
Very soon you'll be joining your ancestors. Honestly, like the rate at which cancer is on the rise in Ghana is extremely high as compared to 8-9 years ago when I was there. Because of the rate at which fast food.
You see, Ghana no fast food in it like who was school. Right. Yeah, you chrome no fast food in just who now what's so who is ka.
So something serious and dangerous to the extent say okay, a bad thing so we better was say. But all the bacon, the salami, the hot dogs, the pepperoni, the hams, they all contain nitrate. They all contain nitrate. What did I say? I don't even want to get to the sweetness. When person alcohol, the sucralose, the maltitol,
Yeah,
the
we say yeah, they are no better another
the
time.
You know me.
Because in fact, I'm writing it down. We are going to talk about the cosmetics. We're going to talk about the sweets, and then you said we have to understand. Is it ban?
lean manufacturing.
Lean manufacturing. And now I've written them down. I'm going to reach back to you, and then we schedule a day that you can have the time, and then we sit here and talk because we need this.
All right, no problem.
Really do. I mean, sure, I'll pass. Nana points. This our last question. Na yemfa jumedi nunko.
Me patch already. My last question is yeah, African food yeah yedi. Bankuni food. Patch I don't know. Meaning so although say fufu na yedi no powder na yede ka ho no ene ma no enye. Ha, bankunu so ne fiber na ye kabo nti patch no say boy dey.
Say something now, my process you.
Nti na o pa che se be ye de na ya me bro no. Na ya fit.
Yes, I know the
ya go through
100%. Come.
Na America ha ye
because I say stress come no. And untina make say me as my making specifically for year I work on to no. So important.
Very important.
Because health insurance is saying na we employer kram put amount. We are lucky now be pay pharmaceutical there. Oti don utira yi. Because ebu okra na it me $1,000 per month amount as health insurance. Inti wono you can even go to any specialist you want. But busa say obi ono obo factory. Obo ala. Na o say this annually way. Na say what a time bomb kese pa so. Enya asem ketwa na yeka no. So because on must trepe in no most of them from fiber. Onya the fiber is integral component. Onya yi free mu a na I say the word break bond no. Afi ekwan ba beda aduane no ho say wo so de emulsifier besim, thickener besim, flavor besim, spices besim, sweetener be. Oh, say na density e. Them ka say you lean manufacturing. I really understand because say man who sa e ho no dia, but say fiber semu pa 30%, 32% ah. Hwe ingredients na kan kitwa bi. Kitwa bi. But say fiber is 0.00% ah. And that's 0.5 ah. Hwe ingredients na kan no. Bon E415. Ubehu what they say flavor. Ubehu you see all of them in that. Yeah. Because we're the integral part of him. You guys should just the more munya with trend transfer now there. Munya the monshare they making. you would really understand.
Eba
So
macho,
nti banku ne fufuo ne deɛ.
evening, good evening.
Hey,
Mr. Richie.
hey, benkun fufu.
Yeah, Abraham Pachale.
Bro, na ti say.
Boko na so e chama.
Me adom ho Mr. Mwede me ba soro ha me bra yi wɔ ha no. Me ba ha de o kan wo ho. Me de bibi kitua bi tale ho. Ɔne de me ne di nkɔmɔ wi pa nti. Isi obi ka ebro ne ya bro a ye di no krampo no. In fact, ma me di nkonkonsa kakra wɔ ha. Ɛno ya wo he. Ya bro na sisi ya Ghana bro na ye di no. Nye no biem kra ne ye di. Ebro na ye di no. Me sero fa wo pen na twere bibi to ho. O wi asearch ma me. Contraceptive corn.
Hey.
I say ni yama hye no.
I say
Oh no, what contraception? Try, I'm trying to hold.
Contraceptive corn. What the o wi a search na hwe ade.
Okay.
Aha. Na esunsuanso a ebro we krampo no ebi debre won say wo de wudi no obewu o. Nemo obewu ma no. Ebi ana ebi wo ma tre a ebi ama mewo. Obi be pa wo sa na onya bi wonte ase da. Na fe na yemre wafo ne enyansam ne ne keka ka ho. Ebro ene nya ebro no nko ayo nneoma bebre bi wo ho no ma even your cotton de wo ho asawa ya use ya yi right. Okosa ya processing kama the amount but you don't know what is in there. Nneoma bebre bi ebro asise ye dua no e wo Ghana ha sei no. It is not the indigenous ebro to Ghana na yenim dada no. Now you say agric ebro ni free here fan the buy. In free Ghana lab crumple ne buy you. If we mekano kreno reach menka if we seed bank and a buy. Na seed bank and a cry wa here. And whatever me brad can I say the richer can I say biano. He is 199.9%. Right.
Yatse pa. Hey.
We are dying gradually.
In fact, try and kwanda so trying to say kulolo.
Oh. Okoto eduane and Ghana has a soup below, right?
Yeah.
Even crap many Ghana the entry chain. I watched the video. Nigerian lady are oye so below ton. Or the rich mirror officer preservative. Is it your friend? Is it benzoate or whatever?
benzoate, yeah.
Benzoate. And or the preservative for the gum. Now benzoate we made my quadro last one meant me and quite research about that preservative. I think it will be a kind if I want to say two benzoate, you know. Eko kan whatever is this sugar na say bibisa me refi ho it be better than benzene e better than benzene ewo aduane nim na sa benzene ye effect bi a enye kra sa effect no ne side effect ni bi no eno ekoma o sa cancer na yenua be ma na no wo app use football fan na onya ba bi ko na nsan yayi se na na de ni sitie no eno bi e na wotimi benya. And see, we just go out there, we buy everything, we eat everything, and we think we are okay. Now, but you know, my share, your friend is Survisa, your friend say, Preguaba, Kakaduna is one mouse who we did a situation 10 years. Rebecca coming. No, we are dying gradually, and Ghana, the end of the day, we have nobody, absolutely nobody to teach us anything. So if you do not do research on your own, you do not learn on your own. Send your kwani. I say wato pumune fa wakon. Unni dua bia enye asubontina aka say do betwi baby no aso dua bi no kwa na woko. It is very very risky.
Honestly speaking, I've been hearing Richie like make what say or Dr. Ifa platform so. The last time so ba na no because so ne boss or so I just reached out to him and awaba. So we would arrange for a better meeting with him. Yebeye advert na now I be joining. na America na waba no wabesua bibi sɛ saa deɛ wudi no so ho hia paa na ɛnyɛ sɛ ebi a wanya wo sika nti no na yɛ sɛ deɛ wopɛ biara na wɔwe ɛnyɛ saa ɛnte saa koraa. So we really appreciate you, Richie. Yɛbɛkasa wɔ backstage.
Basa mo sisi ya yɛte Ghana ha no.
What was I?
Basa mo sisi ya yɛte Ghana ha no.
Ghana for no, you're invite your first Abrampa, right? Abrampa, I'll talk to you backstage. Now, so the Ghana for the other kind of.
But most is here Ghana for because because America Hana Wabetran, maybe Ghana also with the other Ghana for and you are more rejected in Abreva. How?
Oh, yeah.
You listen more what you could hold, I assume.
That's it. So we'll end the live here. Mr. Montape last one, not in that your boss has said now you end the live, no.
It is only in Ghana. And I mean a pineapple ginger juice. I was saying to custom say Obeton 5 CDs. Name Obeto, your friend is a drink Ben Crumpin, I'm finding an example.
Don't see more.
Obeto carbonated a drink be. I wore all this a rich apple bubble swinging out having Obeto no more 15 CDs and not 20 CDs.
Kafra. You will share for Adam Wasi baby. I was say a po. Into no about 6. You best say share you. Yamin share munina. Okay.
All right.
Bye. Papa me follow into no. Follow me. Uncles, you best say share. Why? We gotta go. Next week.
Next week, actually, you might say. This week, I say, Obia for Jim. This is and I see for Jim. You know, by the mom. Where the day?
Richard, bro.
All right.
Oh, I have like meet me asumano. Oh yeah, and the many confirm meet me asumano, and within that.
All right, Miss Rewa there back up, so be ya fine. One ya, I the same na Miss Uni. Ghana ain't find out a bush for no work, Massa and Accra.
Come on, Accra.
Good, all right. So Accra then yeah, I say, Uni. Fawa usika, one kasa usika, and yes, woman usika. And you're more bad 300 and this one. One got to money and one fan got 10 and you have to be what baby, like area and one would be only one got to money and one fan got just right.
Okay.
I dare Mr. One.
Okay.
Right. So we just can't watch now, but more money is adding before this month. I'm got to money and one. So actually, small be man got to money and one. Like I can't on fan conco check my map and I say, or bad time be a nickname like Kuneni and I'm a brother, I'm fan for check. Right.
Yeah. I'll do that.
Because new beer in 2.5 local school, a farmer. A being crack or school or man. A being super baby. And near my bravo, maybe on dome, one crack or shim, near maybe any class or more crowd, Marco. And I don't know, very tough there. And we all came in to give advice and little guidance. And I'm happy to say we are.
Blackboard, yes, I say, we school. Now I'm who Blackboard, who are you know? Hey, bro, we school, no. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Blackboard, Miss Rowe, why? I dare Miss Rowe. So we shall see our Mr. more than 300 cities. I will be coming to Canada soon and very soon, but I don't want to hit the travel dates ever. My person is born on.
Okay.
I dare me out of Miss Rowe. This month, to the Coton money and for coaching money. But Mammy couldn't need you. Why? Fan coaching you, one born as soon how many how many boy to be more.
Matse, I could do that. Yeah.
Can't have black body.
Yeah.
But
That's
did you waka Ghana or Bafana Kudiana?
That's why I found me cool. Now black with my car.
one guy processing it. Now, Charlie, this is from 2016, 2026 recorded there. Masters ni PhD. Your falao.
Fala,
Oh,
Matipa,
of course, 14 days.
Fala.
That's in 14 days processing, 2 weeks.
14 days, 2 weeks, penny the amount. 2 weeks, Matipa.
That you said they are more the processing. So you need good documentation to merit the camera, you know.
Okay, though. Nice. Masters. And also about to do dependence, grab out.
Yeah.
When you 14 days near your mama, quick.
Yeah.
They reach a purpose, I will near the or pay dependent out, they never call. Hey, let me know. One casa don't cry when you are grounds, dependent. I don't know.
But DJ, like for me, I'm thinking that they would I think service officers, you know, they will be strict on whether you've been able to pay like parts of the fees. So if you could raise like if it is 2 years, you should be able to make payments of 1 year. That one everybody knows say what team half. If your program is a year, make sure say you could offer like half payment of the tuition, 18,000 which you are 9. So 20,000 which you are 10. Then you are using your receipt to convince the visa officer say you are really coming to the school. You see, I know if you could do that, you could build up your case well. So in that way, you know, sense, you know, if you're choosing a school, choose a school that has a moderate fees. To say Northeastern, there are two schools in British Columbia name, friend is saying St. John's outside, you know, Saskatchewan, so. Relatively the fees are low as compared to Vancouver, Montreal, and where your friend is saying Toronto. No, so you can use that. Right, I know better.
Okay. Yeah. Now make sure say school fees now since you kind of black.
Wait a minute, I'm campus. Maybe I'm gonna maybe say the answer.
Sneaky, it's you.
Okay.
Sneaky.
And the if my follow watch check akra. What you mean, kan?
Yeah, sneaky.
Network, yeah.
Okay. Now I say maybe a DHR check akra for about 2 years, 23. My follow akra sa na ma me the application be out to move for Canada.
Okay.
I school. Me the to move I think in August. College. Me kwakoye PSW. Me the to move August but once I start na processing time near 9 weeks. But now say me check here and I could do 16 weeks.
Please, can you help me
So
with the spelling of the Instagram? Please, can you help me with the spelling of the Telegram channel?
All right, Olivia, no more macro comment section or why? At any
Because
time. What did you know macro why?
Okay.
Madam Olivia, how no did the onya why me my yacht for the audio can accept it. And then accept it.
And I rich Uber were made me up for prayer.
Hey,
yeah. And you
Sneaking budget here. What's submit application in August here, right? One hour
August, yeah. Me school no see oh, me anam yeah.
Okay, NTTA. Say you're on November, right? But I dare you say latest by December, I'll bet you on IRCC. So school intake in January.
Yes, January.
Good. My home by 25th, latest by 25th, one term kind of bet on. Maybe I follow up. Why? But IRCC, I know where my door. Schools are especially intake in January. From July, we bet you submit application no omo kan ho hwe, but December there we are fine. We bet you omo kan ho.
Oh, okay.
Bet you omo
Because
kan
now
ho.
me tietie mu no. Oh, okay. Me tietie mu na nyoma bia me so basa bi. Ina we so me make half deposit of the fees ni nyina ntino. Me say bi o mo just say ma shada na ma make refundable.
A school be kind na nuanom so kwa apply because schools no mo apply na refundable.
Cambrian College. Oh, sadly.
Cambrian College, CAMBRIAN. This I'm going apply why? Yeah, now with the bank statement, the amen because we be here bank statement na acquire application for Canada. It is leaking for your train. Why? They make
me also actually they be me monitor.
Me who, but the mission say yen train RCC for why? Sneak go Accra na Kumasi.
Okay, mate. Accra.
It will Accra na washa on born na me ma kofa we aba on beji. Coconut peanut to meji bin fan 2 million.
Oh, Eddie.
What's our train visa?
Ma beji. Ma beji. Eddie, I was say me be made no me bi.
Wait. Delivery to your door. Yeah, the bedroom gate and
okay, Mate. Ochina, no number until Ochina me fro. Ochina me call La Paz until me to be a come me call
La Paz. Oh, say La Paz then one am no hand. Oh. Ochina shi am na GB, ochina me